EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, glad you're with us. This is the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald to do the honors. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Traveler! Come on. Steady!
A first carry here for Devon Achane. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Willis. I had a defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And this drive going from bad to worse. And a delay of game now on top.
On the set. Stephanie, top low 18, press low 8, trap 60.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And the Panthers are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. Black 40. Set.
Throwing is Young. Open man is Tommy Malott. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. a pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
Real green.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Red, cycle, yellow, 22. Ready?
Back to throw. Young. That's taken in as Rico Dowdle. Down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his third touchdown on the year.
This has to be a defensive breakdown, Mike. I promise you, all week in practice, when the scout team ran this play, somebody on defense accounted for the running back out of the backfield. I can promise you that much, but he's able to leak out and get the ball in space. He does the rest after the catch. They just have to do a better job. They got to get to the sideline and make corrections because you just can't leave guys at this level wide open for easy touchdowns.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. Second and 10.
Let's go now. Dragon 6, 18, Pioneers.
To throw, here's Willis. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
19 Riot.
Willis now to throw. Forced out wide. DJ Johnson. He gets in for another sack. That is 2 on as many snaps. So, on fourth down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. As he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This is taken at his own 30. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Set, hot, red, yellow, 43. Set.
On the bootleg, it's Young. Oh, he overshoots him. Could have been a touchdown. Instead, just goes down as an incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the gun, it's Young. He's going to look for the home run ball. And on third down, that ball incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Leggett. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
50 Bison. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Throwing, Willis. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Second and 10.
Come on, come on. Let's cut it.
A run up the middle with Achan. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Throwing is Willis. Moving to his right. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. But wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
On the double. Blaster, stick. Good 45. White. Shot, 17. Ready?
First carry now for Rico Dowdle. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there. And a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's gonna fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try and get there on the ground.
And a nice job there defensively on third down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner. We're able to stop him short on first down.
He's going to have a Panthers first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on that 4th and inches.
Black shot.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Black ultra. 33. Steel black. Set.
To throw is Young. He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught. That's good for 27 and a first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
So after one, the Panthers off to the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. We can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
Ready up.
It's second down and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
Out of the shotgun. Young. In trouble. And down he goes. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Panthers.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. Instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He'll find the rookie out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbuka. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 29.
That one good for 29.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
To throw is Willis. We'll get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And the Panthers are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Black shot. Down.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Rolling right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ifansu Melifonwu.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose the ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game. Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Willis to throw. Forced to his right. He keeps it himself. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. And it'll bring up second down.
Lying. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Willis. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
So, after two straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
60 Vices, 60 Vices. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Pistol snap to Willis. And that is incomplete. And that got Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal.
A 44-yard attempt.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Dolphins get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
At their own 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 45, White. Ready?
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings
From
up
the
second
42-yard
and
line.
7.
Here's 2nd down and 7.
Set, hut. Black, yellow, 43, 43 rail. Steel, black, ready, ready. Rail, yellow, blue, stripes.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Second and 7.
Down. Set.
To throw, Young. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Ready, ready, 6,
First
7.
down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow, 33, yellow. Set.
Here's Young to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Set. Smash. Red. 53. Hut.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. but now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it's come out to the 20-yard line.
Warriors 70. Come on, cut my team. Cut, Panthers 60, Panthers 60. Seven Pirates.
Here's Willis. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Get it. 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep for Tyreek.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
93, 52, 93, 44. Hey, help!
Dalton to throw. That one taken in right side by Legettes. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Short one there, caught by Tremble. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier And that catch gets him a first down. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Dalton. That's taken in by McMillan. And they're into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers are going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Now it's Dalton. And he'll take it on in. Catarella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. His 4th TD grab of the season.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Willis. Throw on the run is complete. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throwing, Willis. That one out wide to Achane. They're down. They need 5. One final throw before the break. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
up.
Quick throw. That's Legettes on the RPO. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he's... started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Raise up. Raise up.
Now Dowdle. He's got space inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Panthers. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The extra point is up and through. Panthers stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Bronco switch. Check.
They'll start on the ground. It's A-check. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready, set. Set up. 79, Cowboy 80.
To throw, here's Willis. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Willis now to throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
That's good.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Miami.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on.
Here's a give to A-check. He managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Stephon Gilmore up to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Once again, it's A-check. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
6, hurt.
Hill brought in motion.
Trap 60, trap 60. Cut 19, cut 19.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
43 rail. Cross right. Steal. 33. Yellow.
To throw is Young. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
Striker. 3. Black open.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Looking left side is tight end Trimble. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3.
Blue striker. Ready?
From the gun, it's Young. He's got a man! That's McMillan! He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Yellow. 43. Set.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Dalton. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Brings up 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
That's caught. It's Trimble. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
36-yard line.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. Good running inside the 25. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 6-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. And even 30 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Xavier Legettes Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Makes the score Panthers 35, Dolphins 3. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Viking 18. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Willis now to throw. He'll get this complete. Nick Westbrook is Phoenix. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Ready up.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Mustang 19. Hey. Bronco 80.
Now Willis. And he finds Tyreek. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 23.
Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
Throwing is Willis. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown Miami. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins will get just a bit closer.
35. Dolphins 10. Jason Sanders to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set. Hut. Black. Claw. 10. Blaster. 6. Trouble. 38. Ready.
Young to throw on first down. Out wide, it's Leggett. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
They'll run with Dowdle. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready. Shoot. Yellow. Let's go. Steel. Block 45. White. Red. Cycle.
To throw is Young. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On the return, it's Hill. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jack Panther. Get up.
On the handoff, this is H.N. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Tag. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. He's got his man. It's Hill. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Willis to throw. That's taken in by H.N. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
50 Vikings.
That's another Dolphins 1st down.
A run, and it's H.N. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Made by Stephon Gilmore.
18 run. Grab 60. Grab 60.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Willis.
At the 14-yard line.
Escaping to his left. To the goal line and in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Makes the score Panthers 35, Dolphins 17. Jason Sanders to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here's Xavier Legettes. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set, hut. Set.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second
and a yard.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Young. They go back to Leggett. He's got another one. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Set. Seal. Black. Yellow. 22. Drill. Green. Set. Hut.
On 1st down is Young. Open man. That's passing purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
On first and 10, here's Young. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Black shots. Here we go. Red, cycle. Black, 90%.
Now Young. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
50, green. Ready.
Throwing on second down, Young. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
10 black, black ultra. Hut, hut.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's go. Next, Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Throwing, Willis. That is brought in by Ibuka. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They fought till the end, but still will come up short. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. In this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box.